So we are starting third category of ratios, that is turnover or activity or performance ratios. As the name indicates, these ratios analyze the performance of the firm, whether the firm is utilizing its stock and other materials effectively, and out of which the first subhead is inventory turnover ratio. The term turnover means sales. So this particular ratio, the first subhead analyzes how easily you can convert the stock into sales. Inventory turnover ratio, which is equal to, the formula is cost of goods sold divided by average inventory. So here we are analyzing how easily you can convert your inventory into sales, and for this the numerator must be cost of goods sold, which is an expense, divided by average inventory. How will you compute average of something? As usual, average will be total divided by number, and here it is opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2. Now opening inventory means inventory at the beginning of the year, and closing inventory means inventory at the end of the year. Cost of goods sold formula is net sales minus gross profit. Last year we learned trading and P&L account. This particular formula we are deriving from that trading and P&L account. Net sales minus GP means that's the gross profit. We will get cost of goods sold. Or if the information related to sales and gross profit is not available, cost of goods sold will be opening inventory, that is opening stock, plus net purchases plus direct expenses minus closing inventory or closing stock. And here this term is familiar to you. Direct expenses means expenses which are directly related to your production, like wages and salary will come under direct expense, whereas salary and wages will be indirect expense. Then net purchases means total purchases less returns, that is purchase returns you have to deduct less purchase returns. So that is the formula, cost of goods sold. Either you have to use net sales minus gross profit, or what you have to write is opening inventory plus net purchases plus direct expenses, deduct one item, that is excluding one item, minus closing inventory. That's a formula. We'll work out illustration 68. Where you have cost of goods sold, purchases and opening inventory, you have to get inventory turnover ratio. When you write, don't use short forms. Cost of goods sold divided by average inventory. Here what all information you have cost of goods sold directly given, purchases given, opening inventory given. That means you have to compute the closing inventory. Why it is needed to compute closing inventory? Opening inventory is given, but for getting your average inventory, what you need is opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2. If only one of the information is given in your question, that means in this particular question we have only opening inventory, you must get the closing inventory also, though it is not asked in the question. Don't simply write opening inventory figure 60,000 divided by 2. That is wrong. What you have to do is get your closing inventory also, then add it with opening inventory, then you have to divide by 2. So if one of the information is missing in the question, you must compute the other one, then only you can divide it by 2. So both information must be there in your answer. Suppose you are not in a position to get the closing inventory. In this particular question, we can compute closing inventory with the given information. But if you can't compute closing inventory, if you are not in a position to get closing inventory, just write the value of opening inventory. That means you just have to write 60,000 when you do the problem. In that case, don't write divide by 2. You just have to write 60,000 if you can't find closing inventory. But in this question, we are able to find closing inventory. Okay, cost of goods sold is directly given, that is 3 lakhs. And with this cost of goods sold, you have to find this closing inventory. So cost of goods sold formula just now we learned, which is equal to net sales minus gross profit, and that particular formula we can't apply here because net sales and gross profit not given in the question. So what else we can apply? The second one we can apply here, that is opening inventory plus net purchases plus direct expenses minus closing inventory. This particular formula we can apply. For that, cost of goods sold is directly given 3 lakhs, which is equal to opening inventory is 60,000. Purchases here is actually net purchase, that is total purchases minus purchases returns or returns outward. That figure is not there, so you can directly take purchases value 3,30,000. There is no direct expense in the question, minus this is what we need, closing inventory. So just take this cost of goods sold 3 lakhs to the opposite side. It will be equal to 3,90,000 minus 3 lakhs, which is closing inventory is 90,000. The question is to get the inventory turnover ratio. Now you can substitute the formula where you have to get average inventory also, which is opening inventory. Everywhere you have to write the formula closing inventory divided by 2. Opening inventory is given in the question as 60,000. Closing inventory we computed now 90,000 divided by 2. So it will be equal to 75,000. And now the final ratio will be cost of goods sold as 3 lakhs divided by, this is your average inventory. And now the answer will be 4, and it must be expressed in times. Turnover ratios, all turnover ratios must be expressed in times. Those current ratio, liquid ratio and all, we used to write it as pure ratio like 4:1. This turnover ratios must be expressed in times. Okay, next we'll work out illustration number 69, where you have opening inventory, purchases, revenue from operations, that is net sales, gross profit 25% on sales, and calculate inventory turnover ratio. See, we discussed this formula where you have net sales minus gross profit. Net sales, there is one more term for this. Net sales is also known as revenue from operations. So that also you have to remember. Net sales also known as revenue from operations. Cost of goods sold also known as cost of revenue from operations. Cost of goods sold also known as cost of revenue from operations. Net sales also known as revenue from operations. Both are entirely different item, because cost of goods sold, that is also known as cost of revenue from operation, which is an expense. Cost means always an expense, whereas this sales or revenue from operations means that is your income. So don't get confused between both these items. Both are entirely different. One is expense, one is income. Okay, we'll continue that. That is illustration 69. We have to get inventory turnover ratio, which is equal to cost of goods sold. Everywhere you must repeat the formula, average inventory. What you have is revenue from operations, which is not cost of goods sold. So you have to get cost of goods sold from the given information first. Cost of goods sold, two formula we learnt. Either you have to use net sales minus gross profit, or you have to use opening inventory plus net purchases plus direct expenses minus closing stock. So here we can apply the first one, which is net sales minus gross profit. Do we have net sales in the question? Yes. It is given as revenue from operations. So you must be familiar with both the terms. Either it will be given as net sales. Usually it will be given as revenue from operations in the question. Here net sales is 3,20,000 minus this GP, gross profit, is not directly given. Instead of that it is written gross profit is 25% on sales. So you have to compute what is your gross profit on sales. Means 3,20,000 is your figure. So now cost of goods sold will be 2,40,000. What else do we need? We have to get the average inventory. So average inventory formula is opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2. And here also, like in your previous illustration, opening inventory is given whereas closing inventory is not given. So you have to get the closing inventory. Which formula will you apply for that? You will have to apply this cost of goods sold, the second formula. Cost of goods sold is equal to opening inventory or closing inventory plus net purchases plus direct expenses minus closing stock or closing inventory. And here opening inventory value is 29,000 plus purchases. There is no purchases written, so you can directly take purchases value. Direct expense is not given. You must get closing inventory and cost of goods sold be computed, which is rupees 2,40,000. Now closing inventory value will be equal to, just have to take this to the opposite side. So closing inventory will be equal to 31,000. Get average inventory, which is equal to, what is your opening inventory? 29,000 plus 31,000 divided by 2. So average inventory will be equal to 30,000. ITR or inventory turnover ratio finally, which is equal to, what was your cost of goods sold? Cost of goods sold 2,40,000 divided by 30. So final answer will be 8 times. Next is illustration 70, where opening inventory is given. Closing inventory is also given, so directly you can compute average inventory. Then you have revenue from operations, within brackets they have written net sales also 3 lakhs, gross profit 25% on cost. That sentence is important, just underline that. Gross profit is 25% on cost, whereas in your previous question gross profit was 25% on sales. And now we have to get the inventory turnover ratio. So on cost and on sales the calculation is different. On cost means you have to take the value of cost of goods sold, whereas on sales means you have to compute on net sales or revenue from operations. So calculation will be different in both these questions. Now we have to do on cost. Okay, we'll see whether the items are directly given. We can compute average inventory because opening and closing inventory is directly given in the question. So directly you can go and compute this average 29 plus, the figures are same, 29 plus 31 divided by 2, which is equal to 30,000. So we got average inventory. We need cost of goods sold. For that, what is given? We have net sales and gross profit. So directly you can apply the formula. You must be thorough with this cost of goods sold formula. We have two formula for this. Here we can apply net sales minus gross profit. And do we have net sales in the question? Yes, that is given as rupees 3 lakhs. And what is your gross profit given? It is 25% on cost. In previous question we just computed 25% on 3 lakhs because it was written as gross profit is 25% on sales. But now in this particular question it is gross profit to be computed on this cost only. So what you have to do is This cost value is missing, so assume it as X, or directly you can write COGS itself. 25% of X you have to do. That is the difference in this question. Don't do 25% on 3 lakhs. That is sales value. Here the question says that you have to do 25% on your cost. So now the calculation will be equal to, you have to take this to the opposite side. So it will be positive 25% of X. Do cross multiplication. You must be thorough with these basic mathematics. 125x divided by 100 is equal to 3 lakhs. And now X will be equal to 3 lakhs into 100 divided by 125. So cost of goods sold value will be now 2,40,000. So we got cost of goods sold. Already we have computed average inventory. 2,40,000 divided by what was your average inventory? That was 30,000. So the final answer will be 8 times. Don't forget to write in times. Okay, from the same section we'll work out one more illustration 73, that is important. 2 lakhs is cost of goods sold, or it's also known as cost of revenue from operations. Inventory turnover ratio 8 times. Inventory in the beginning is 1.5 times more than the inventory at the end. Calculate values of opening and closing inventory. Okay, the third sentence, inventory in the beginning is 1.5 times more than inventory at the end. Just underline that sentence, that is important. Here we are not asked to compute ITR. What we have to get is opening and closing inventory. Inventory turnover ratio is directly given. It is 8 times. Cost of goods sold is given 2 lakhs. Okay, that hint we'll write. Okay, they are talking about inventory in the beginning is 1.5 times more than inventory at the end. So opening inventory or inventory in the beginning is equal to 1.5 times more than inventory at the end. So inventory at the end must be assumed as X. So if inventory at the end is X, opening inventory will be 1.5 times means into what? Into X. So it is 1.5x more than inventory at the end. Usually what you write will be 1.5 plus X. You will forget to write this 1.5 times of this, because read the sentence once again. Opening inventory or inventory at the beginning is, so we wrote is equal to what? 1.5 times. 1.5 times means into X. 1.5 times means multiply. Times means you have to into. With what? With the other term. That is the closing inventory. More than. So we use plus symbol. More than what? Inventory at the end. That is the closing inventory. So here inventory turnover ratio was directly given. We can write the formula for that first. Cost of goods sold by. Always write the formula so that you will get an idea how to solve it. And what was your cost of goods sold in the question? It was 2 lakhs. And ITR is given as 8. Average inventory. Okay, average inventory, what we have is only this equations. So that we'll substitute later. Just compute average inventory now. 8 average inventory will be equal to 2 lakhs. And now your average will be equal to 25,000. Average inventory will be now 25,000. That is 2 lakhs by 8. Okay, we got average inventory. We need the values of closing and opening inventory. So we'll expand average inventory formula now. Opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2. And opening inventory, how did we write the equation? Opening inventory was 1.5x plus X. So much is opening inventory. Plus there is one more item, closing inventory. Do it very carefully. Plus X. Don't forget to add this because opening inventory is so much. 1.5x more than closing. Plus there is one more term, closing inventory. So add that also. So much divided by 2. 25,000 into 2, 50,000 is equal to, it is 2 plus 1.5, that is 3.5x. X's or X means your closing inventory. Your closing inventory will be, now you will be getting decimal point actually. So you can round off and take the answer 14,286. This is your closing inventory which you can double line. Next we need one more, that is opening inventory, which is, this is your opening inventory 1.5x plus x. So substitute the value of x. X is 14,286. After solving you will be getting 35,715. This is not the actual figure, decimal point you will be getting. You can just round it off.